in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Combo Rambo. Come blue 85. Blue 85.
He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And some room to work. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the right. Makes the catch, it's Lawson. Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his 25. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the timing just a hair off. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Hardy. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Washington. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The run to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got the back in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. It's caught. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some reads.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them.
Oh, he's got some space. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it to the back on the draw. Crosses the 35. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nice move to keep running. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only he got the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Here come the Irish back on offense. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
This quarterback part of their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But that
breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rush is on him. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Gives it on the option.
Here's why I like the play call. I know he didn't get a ton of yards, but he used the defensive aggressiveness against him. Now, defensive coordinator goes, wait a minute. Do I want to blitz? Because they hit me with that counter. They keep hitting me with that stuff, those delay things, they can make a big gain. So, smart job just keeping the defense on their heels.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Stumbled to the ground. Washington right back to the line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. Reels it in on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up first and 10 from the 36. Williams will pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Runs through a tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the fourth quarter. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Dances away to buy time. Throwing right. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Williams looking for a man. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On first down, it's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeper. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Give it to the back. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And that extra point might be the thing that brings it home. They're up by 9 late in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got him this time. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quarterback keeps it. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. He'll keep it himself. To the tip, headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I tell you what, every time you throw it that direction, your coach holds his breath. Like, it was just a tip there, but he's #1 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Breaks on the ball, sees the ball, make big plays. Be careful throwing that direction.
Got his man downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Washington, 33.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawson. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you